weekly expiry for the Nifty Financial Services Index as well. So let's see whether or not we get a bit of a move. That bounce has got sold into. But Nimesh is joining us as well. Nimesh, what are you making of today's market action in terms of flows?
Hi Nigel. So before I talk about the overall markets, if you see there were flashes about Bob block in Bank of Baroda as well as in CG Power. I guess that's largely to do with the MSCI rebalancing because those two stocks got added to the MSCI index. So that's why you've seen those volumes there.
Bank of Baroda and CG Power.
And CG Power both got included into the MSCI and Biocon is getting excluded. So maybe you'll see some reaction on that stock as well. On the markets overall, where the Nifty is down 100 points, there is a lot of traction in the broader markets. That's the overall feedback. Even in terms of flows, while it's mixed again, the volumes are on the higher side because of the MSCI rejig. Also, I understand there's going to be a small market at close basket buying none of MSCI stocks in today's trade again. So there is a support from the larger FIs for sure for the last many days, and that continues in today's trade as well. The mid-cap index is at 1%, but I guess that's largely to do with the Adani stocks as well. A lot of the Adani stocks are buzzing in trade. I've seen a big rebound from the recent lows, so that's helping the broader markets as well. And even the sentiments to some extent has improved to a larger extent in the mid-cap and in the broader markets. The other sector which is doing good is the financial names. Even in yesterday's trade, while there were a lot of negative flows in the bank stocks, those stocks went up and the index was up 1%. So it looks like some bit of buying is back in the financial names, especially the bank stocks. So that is one big large sector to track in the days to come. That's the overall feedback. But broadly, volumes are on the higher side. We have an MSCI rejig, but there is buying at a leading FI desk, especially in the last half an hour.
Okay, all right. Let's get stock specific then. Nimesh, what are you picking up?
Okay, so in terms of individual names, the first stock is JSW Energy. Out of the blue, that stock is up 12-13% on big volumes. I believe some bit of HN action is back in that particular stock. And also, even after today's move, the stock is still down 20% YTD. So that's the kind of underperformance we've seen, and now a bit of an uptick in that particular stock. So that's the first one. The second stock is Bank of India. Similar to what happened to JSW, is happening in Bank of India as well. From the recent lows, that stock is seeing a bit of a bounce back, some good accumulation as well. In fact, today there was a Morgan Stanley tactical idea as well on Bank of India, largely because the stock is corrected 25% from the top and the valuations are compelling. So maybe you're seeing a bit of an uptick in that stock because of those reasons. The third stock is Kirloskar Oil. Again, that stock has been consolidating in a narrow range, up 2% in today's trade, but I'm expecting a large block in Kirloskar Oil very soon. So that's something to track in Kirloskar Oil going forward. And the last stock is Paytm. No specific reasons, but the stock is down 7%. I guess largely on fears of a large block coming in Paytm very soon. Remember, there are two large strategic investors who might look to sell in Paytm. So that's the reason why every now and then there is a fear, and maybe that's the reason why that stock is under pressure today.
Nimesh, thank you very much for that list. By the way, it's all about the banks yet again. Yesterday, the banks outperformed even as the benchmark indices were in the red. The Nifty Bank was up nearly about 1%. And today as well, pull up that intraday chart and you would see a near 250-point intraday recovery taking place in the Nifty Bank just in the last 1 hour or so. Again, it's been sold into partly in the last 10-15 minutes. But again, the Nifty Bank is flat vis-a-vis the benchmark indices, which are down 0.5%. So relative outperformance continues for the banking stocks. Get into a break. As always, we'll tell you what you can buy today, sell tomorrow. Call